Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video we're going to be going over how to air truck in Madden 22. This is going to be a quick video because we're just going to talk about the criteria and what's needed to actually air truck. Now, by air truck, there is a specific trucking animation that only certain people are able to get because of a certain thing. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below on anything that you guys would like to see, and yeah, if I can help, I would love to. Also follow me on all socials. They are down in the description below, from TikTok, Twitter to Twitch, all that stuff. Show some support. Engagements are a beautiful thing. Now, for the video, we have the Niners and the Titans, and specific reason why I chose these two teams, it's because of the two main players that a lot of people use in MUT are George Kittle, because everybody wants that George Kittle after you reach level 50, and Derrick Henry. Now, there's a certain thing that creates that allows these two players to be two of the most sought after players in MUT. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the difference in two different things here. This might not end up being a fast video, but we are gonna sit here and showcase why. Now, I'm throwing a Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry has something, or gets something, that people call an air truck. By an air truck, it means that you're gonna be able to just sit there and just go down, put your shoulder down, and go crazy with the truck. Now, I'm gonna throw it to the other running back. Don't know the trucking stats on him, but you see how slow his truck is? That's a fullback. His truck is extremely slow. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's because Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. No, wrong. I'm gonna flip sides now, and I'm gonna go ahead and let me throw this one more time and show you guys. Do you see how fast his truck is? Yes, I'm trucking backwards, but I'm doing it on purpose, just to showcase how fast that air truck, that's the air truck. That fast animation where they're going down and trucking as hard as possible. Now, we're gonna do the same thing, but on the other end, and we're gonna be running with Kyle Juszczyk and George Kittle. Now, we've got Kyle Juszczyk on this, pretty much the same exact play too. So we're gonna throw to Mostert, Juszczyk, and George Kittle, because there is a certain thing that allows these players to do that. Now, Juszczyk, you see how slow his is, where he's just, now he's able to break off tackles, but that's not what we're looking for here. We're looking for the air truck. Now we're gonna throw it to Mostert's side, and it's Mostert, you know, fastest player in the game, pretty much, or one of the fastest players in the game. Cannot air truck. It has nothing to do with the truck rating like a lot of people believe. Now, I'm gonna throw to Kittle on this one, and now we're gonna go air truck. And what the air truck does is, after you get a tackle, you're able to just, a lot of the times, get a huge amount of yardage from being able to air truck. It just creates a faster truck. Now, the criteria for this, it's not the trucking stats. Now, I'm actually going to show the stats on these players, because a lot of people think that it's the trucking stat that allows your player to do this. Kyle Juszczyk's trucking is 84, so, you know, maybe from a threshold standpoint, he might be able to hit it, but Kyle Juszczyk's trucking is at 85. So what is the difference between these two players? It's not speed, because obviously we tried with Mostert. It's not the combination of speed and trucking, because that's just not it. There's one thing and one reason why people are looking for George Kittle, or players like George Kittle and Derrick Henry: the weight. There's a weight threshold in Madden 22 that allows people to do that. Now, the higher speed that they have, the more deadly this is going to be. So George Kittle being 250 pounds, which he hits the weight threshold exact. Him being 250 pounds and 88 speed makes George Kittle one of the hardest people in this game to defend. Same thing with Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry is 92 speed, makes him one of the hardest, on top of having 95 break tackle, 90 trucking. Now the best thing to use these air trucks are when you have them coming down on the flat. So, you know, you got George Kittle I'm just gonna put these guys in a streak. So you got George Kittle coming across, and then you could just sit there and spam, and you see how much faster that animation is. Then let's throw it now to juice check, same exact side too. We're gonna throw the juice check on the same side, and as soon as we catch it, we're gonna air truck. You see how much slower that animation is compared to the George Kittle one. That is why people are using George Kittle. Now, to show you guys that it has nothing to do with the actual truck rating, I'm actually gonna go into the depth chart once again, and I'm gonna look for a person on the Niners who hits that 250-pound weight threshold. Now, let's see if a fullback hits it. 235, 245. 245 does not work. 250, that's George Kittle. 242, 245. All right, well, I guess we have to go look at the tight ends in this situation. So is there a halfback that hits it? 219, 203, 233. Is there a fullback? That is a lineman. Luke Stocker. Is there anybody? You know what? Let's go to tight ends. Tight ends are always like the big body guys. Geoff Swaim. We're gonna put Geoff. Oh. We're gonna sub in Geoff Swaim and Luke Stocker, and I'm gonna showcase. And mind you, these guys' abilities: 65 trucking, 75 trucking. There's gonna be nothing that they're gonna those are horrible stats. Okay, so the air truck shouldn't work with players of their caliber. I also have to flip sides of the play as well, so let's just call a play real quick. Let's go RPO. Let's go RPO zone peak. Come on, EA, hurry up. All right, so now we're just gonna come out and, all right, let's come out and wing slot offset. And we're gonna put Geoff Swaim, who's already in the game, and Taylor Pepper. Oh no, Luke Stocker, excuse me. Taylor Pepper was on the other side. Okay, so we're just gonna call mesh post, and we're just trying to get that air truck animation. Swaim and Stocker should both be able to do it. So I'm putting Brown on a streak, and we have Swaim coming across the field, and you see how fast he can truck. This is a slow tight end, and I'm actually gonna go back to his stats. That was Geoff Swaim. I just want to see his speed because he looked faster air trucking. 81 speed. Okay, so now let's do it with Luke Stocker with 78 speed. Same concept. Same exact concept, but look how much slower he runs, and he's able to do the air truck as well. It's a little bit slower simply because of how slow he is. He's 70 something speed, but as you can see, the weight threshold is 250 pounds. You get a tight end or a fullback or a running back that's 250 pounds, you are going to be able to sit there, throw it to him, and then, oh, that was a horrible animation. That's on me. You throw it to him. Let's do it one more time, and you are going to be able to air truck. And as you can see, stuff like that happens where they'll sit there and they'll just shrug people off of their shoulders and then be able to absolutely dominate in the yak department. So if you guys are looking to air truck as efficiently as possible, it's a weight and a speed threshold. It has nothing to do with trucking. A lot of people that don't play the game think that it has to do with trucking, and that's just not the case in this situation. It is a weight threshold that you guys are looking for. 250 is that weight threshold. And yes, I made a video about this because a lot of people do not know. If you don't know it and I know it, I told you guys I don't really care to hide anything from YouTube or Twitch or whatever it is. I'm gonna showcase whatever it is that I have to showcase. Some of the stuff will be in ebooks, but this is something that should be common knowledge, because the more we shrink the knowledge gap, the more that skill gap matters, and that's exactly what we're here to do, is shrink that knowledge gap. My name is Pwny Montana. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and start using, specific players on your field as well. Hopefully you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and as always, man, 2 fingers, deuces, peace out.